teams. A successful extra point by Francisco McKinley. 3rd down and 9. Finland back to throw, looking. He's going to get it long down the field, and the pass is overthrown. Wide open was Shamir Dawson, right over the heart of the defense, but the pass was simply over his head. So it'll be 4th down.
Well, Dawson, he jumped up to catch the pass. He jumped, landed, and about 3 seconds later, the ball came over his head. Not to say he mistimed his jump, but he might have mistimed his jump just a wee bit right there. That would have been a big earner right there. That would have been at least a 30 or 40-yard gain.
That was down the heart. That was a similar play like that against a similar defense against 71st last week for Northern. So now Northern will punt. They have a new punter, as we mentioned. And that is Deshae Atkins, who's in there, number 10, the starting tailback. So Atkins really turned the game around with his last punt, takes a good snap here, gets the kick away. Rodney Brooks is going to call for a fair catch and makes it at the 32 of Orange with 25 seconds remaining. The Panthers will get the ball back up by 1 here in Durham, looking for its 4th consecutive victory over the Knights. But Orange has been stymied offensively. Their longest scoring drive of the night has been a whopping 26 yards.
Who is that, Oranges?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want explosive plays, you're in the wrong spot tonight.
Yeah. It's really similar to last week's game.
Right, the only thing you're going to have out here right tonight is explosive gunfire.
I knew you were going to work that in at some point.
Because the explosive plays simply aren't happening.
Nope. Hand off, Beasley will churn up the gut, running room to the 35, over the 40. Vermonte Beasley, 45 to the 50, and into Northern territory. Never mind what we just said there momentarily. There's an explosive play right there.
They must have heard us right there. Josh Smith-Breeden, he's 260-pound senior. He really got an excellent block right there. He completely blew his man off the line. Beasley on that right side, he's playing right guard. He came up right behind him and just blew through the hole. Beasley's shown if he can get some room and he can get his shoulder square, he can make some moves.
Got 18 yards, did Beasley there. That is the longest play from scrimmage tonight for Orange. 18 yards.
It's 15 yards longer than their punt.
Yeah.
The Northern's punt.
The Northern's punt to set up the touchdown. Sirens still go off here at Durham County Stadium to mark the end. Got used to hearing that sound for years and years to mark the end of the quarter. They always have an ambulance sound since we're so close to Durham Regional. We're going to pause for a timeout. Orange up 14-13 going to the 4th quarter on HillsboroSports.com.
The Deer Pushers Association of America is a group dedicated to raise funds in support of educational programs, wildlife habitat enhancement and acquisition, and the preservation of the shooting sports and hunting tradition for future generations. They serve Northern Orange, Southern Person, and all of Central North Carolina. To learn more about the Deer Pushers Association of America, contact Skinny Laws or Seth King directly. The Deer Pushers Association of America, killing tomorrow's trophies today.
We have a chance. Earl Brown. Once again, we want to say hello to him. He is at Durham Regional Hospital. And Stephanie Brown mentioned on Facebook today that she was going to look out the window and watch tonight's game. And I told her, well, you can also listen to the game through Facebook.
And I'm sure she is. And I'm glad you said something, Earl. Obviously, their whole family's a staple of our Caldwell community. Me and Jeff are both from. And Earl's had some health problems last week and a half. And everybody out there, we're thinking of you, Earl. We love you, Earl. Get back as soon as you can, Brown Jug. And Lynn and Stephanie and Brittany, we love you. And Pam, your entire family, have our best wishes. And Earl, if you're up there looking out the window, I'll try to slide you some moonshine as soon as I can. I know you need a drink. We're going to try to get some over there eventually.
First down for Orange at the Northern 47. Puckett with a whole left side. Batters forward past the 45. And Ryan Puckett opens up the 4th quarter with a gain of 5 as Orange leads 14-13 to begin this 4th quarter play. And they'll have a 2nd and 5 after that 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, they're just smashing it right now, was what they need to do.
Last year, it came down to the wire between these two teams. In retrospect, Orange's win over Northern Durham might have been their best win of the regular season.
It's a great game, too.
That's one of the
better. That game and the Southern game in the playoffs, two of the better high school games you could see.
2nd and 5, and then Schmidt fumbles the snap. The ball is free, still loose on the turf, and Schmidt, I believe, fell on it. He did. Ball at the 42. So it'll be 3rd down and 5 after the drive started promisingly. Orange now has to figure out a way to convert this 3rd down. Schmid fell on the snap. Orange has made 5 turnovers in the game, and now that official comes over and calls unsportsmanlike conduct against Northern, evidently as the two teams were separating. So Orange is going to get a 1st down out of this, which is huge.
Yeah, Jeff, that is huge. That's a big mistake. Can't really tell from up here what happened. But when you're playing a good defense, points are hard to come by, and everybody's been so sloppy. You don't want to just hand them 15 yards, especially when they have good field position. Anyway, this is going to move the ball all the way down to the Northern 27, I believe. Yep. 28-yard line. Big mistake by Northern. They're almost another 1st down, and they're in Francisco's, field goal range.
Orange up 1. A missed extra point making all the difference in this one. Ball to the 27 after that unsportsmanlike conduct call. Remember, Orange has 4 15-yard penalties on defense and special teams tonight. Northern just made it 2nd. Handoff. Puckett will churn out the right side. Got running room past the 25. Ryan Puckett runs away and gets a little bit of room inside the 20, and Orange is in the Northern red zone.
Yeah, Orange started working out left side a little bit right there. Shea Hoffman with a good block, kick-out block right there. Tyson Walter, and Puckett having a good game running the football. He doesn't mess around back there. He goes from point A to point B as quickly as possible. Not a lot of dancing in his game. I like the way he runs the ball.
Orange doesn't have a lot of versatile backs. Nobody that's really a change of pace. But Ryan is a straight-ahead runner, and right now that's enough for Orange. 2nd and 3. Puckett finds the left side. It's got a 1st down. Ryan Puckett ahead to the 16-yard line. It's been effective. There are people who say that the 1972 Miami Dolphins might have played a boring brand of football, but one that carried them to a 17-0 record.
Yeah, ain't nothing boring about 17-0.
No, and right now Orange is playing a style that may be bland, but right now it's got them ahead on the scoreboard trying to get to 2-0.
Well, I'm a firm believer any football coach, especially in high school, if they never had to throw it, they wouldn't. There's a reason most plays in football games are runs, because they're hoping, hey, we'll run it the whole time. We'll never have to throw it.
1st and 10 for Orange at the Northern 16. Delayed handoff. Peyton Wilson to the outside, escapes the tackle to the 15. Peyton Wilson stopped and starting, and Northern had a hard time getting him to the turf, but eventually he goes down at the 12.
Yeah, he did a good job sidestepping a tackle or two, but Northern doing a good job keeping Peyton in front of him. A kid like Peyton, that's the main thing. You want to keep him in front of him, because Peyton is elusive in the fact that he is hard to bring down. He's a 6'4", 230, and runs like a deer. He doesn't have a lot of juke to his game. So if you can keep a guy like it in front of you and wait for the cavalry to come, you can have some success. At Roxborough last week, they didn't keep enough people in front of him.
Markup will come at the 14. You're right about that, though, Jamie, and Northern's doing a better job of that tonight. Handoff. Puckett goes into the navy blue pile after the 2-yard pickup by Wilson here. Puckett dives out ahead. He'll be tackled shy of the 10-yard line. Tackle there made by Kevin Sanders and Dallas Watson. It'll be 3rd down. Call it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that's a big 3rd down play right here. Well, you got to think if Orange gets any yardage, they'll probably go for it, but they're definitely in Francisco's field goal range right here. So this will be interesting if they don't get the 1st down, what Moser and company do over there.
Beasley in the backfield with Puckett. Beasley, the wingman, on 3rd and 5. Northern stacking the box. Beasley takes the handoff. Marvante Beasley spins out of a tackle, reaches forward, and gets a big 1st down. If the spot comes at the 5, it will. Orange will move the chains. A big 6-yard gain by Marvante Beasley.
Yeah, you talk about running backs, Jeff. When you teach a running back how to run a football, to hit the hole hard and blast through the hole. That's exactly what Marvante Beasley did right there. I think it was Hoffman who's had a good drive. He kicked out, and Beasley hit that hole like a man possessed, spun around, reached the football out for the 1st down.
1st and goal for Orange at the Northern 5. Puckett will be the fullback. Puckett will get the call. Puckett hit, stuck at the line, got 2, maybe 3 to the 2-yard line. We'll see. Puckett going for a 2nd touchdown of the half. Winds up getting only 1. So
Patrick Harris, the left cornerback for Northern right there, he comes in a whopping 5'6", 150 pounds. I think Danny Delahite's bigger than that, but he puts his helmet on the ball, he plays hard, and he's made a couple of tackles this drive. That one, a good tackle right there. We penetrated the backfield.
Got to think Orange is going to leave Francisco McKinley on the sideline here. Even if they don't get a touchdown, they're playing for field position. 2nd and goal. Puckett will get the call, follows the pack up the middle, gets right to the edge of the goal line, but not quite in. Ryan got to the 1, where it will be 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, once again, just smash right up the gut for Orange. I expect 2 more runs right here. Move the ball back a little bit. It's actually on the other side of the 1-yard line.
Yep. So Orange needs about 18 inches. Less
Don't
than
we all?
8. Yes, absolutely. Less than 8 minutes remaining. Puckett, Wilson, they're in the backfield. Orange putting 8 men down the line of scrimmage. Handoff, Puckett runs into the backfield. Giants forward, did he get in? Yes, touchdown Orange. Ryan Puckett scores from 1 yard out. His 2nd touchdown of the game. And how about the work by the Orange offensive line? Blake Taylor, Tyson Walter, Josh Smith, Brandon Carden, and Shea Hoffman all worked hard to get Orange a 7-point lead on that drive.
And Northern actually, Jeff, did a good job right there penetrating the initial line. But that run, the offensive line has done a great job, but that run was a lot of Puckett right there. He got held up probably for about a yard loss. He spun to the right, found some daylight, and just fell forward. That was a good hard-nosed touchdown run by Puckett.
Orange Layton getting 11th man out on the line of scrimmage for the extra point. This is a big one. Coming up here for Francisco McKinley. Snap, spot, kick up, and it's good. And really,
Cisco.
Yep,
He's
and
money.
And that's been the difference of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you watch Francisco kick the ball, his extra points look like college extra points. They're going 30, 35 yards past the, the goalpost right there. He's a good kicker for the Panthers. I wish they'd let him kick a little more, honestly.
And he's only a sophomore. We're going to do a timeout. Orange now leads 21-13. You're listening to HillsboroSports.com.
The Carolina Hilltopper Lacrosse Program is a proud sponsor of HillsboroSports.com. They've been teaching the game of lacrosse to young men in Orange County for over 6 years, with great results for many players who enjoy successful high school and collegiate careers. 49 players have played with the Hilltopper Lacrosse Program, then gone on to play at NCAA schools in the last 5 years alone. If you want to play select lacrosse with veteran coaches, check out HilltopperLAX.com and register for the upcoming fall season.
Orange with its longest touchdown drive of the game after that one. Won a total of 65 yards. That was their best drive of the night. Had their longest run from scrimmage, and then a 15-yard penalty not long after that really made the difference. McKinley, the kickoff, hits a soft spot in the ground. It's picked up at the 20 to the 25. Burton fights forward to the 30 and tackled from behind at the 31-yard line. And it was number 4 who got in there, Devondres Moore, the former Northern Knight, who made the stop.
Yeah, Moore right there was a good pursuit, and it was good, actually a good kickoff return right there. So Northern in some good field position. They got it at about the 30, 31-yard line, something like that, and, down 8 points. 2-point conversion is, probably the best thing in football. Whoever invented that was the best thing in football.
Can you believe it took until 1994 for the NFL to install the 2-point conversion?
Well, looking back, it's like cell phones. You look back and say, how did we ever get along without it?
That's what I'm wondering.
But Northern, I want to put the ball in Luke Finland's hands and see what he can do right here.
Handoff here is going to go immediately to Burton, but he is stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Slipped off a couple of tacklers, but eventually goes down. It was 22 who brought him to the turf for Orange, like that 32. That was Jordy Farrington, and Burton got 1 yard.
Yeah, that's the first time so far this year I've seen Noah Rogers a back get away from him. He had him wrapped up right there, and he got away from him. And Jordan Farrington, he slowed him down enough, and Farrington come out and clean up the mess.
Referees say no game, so I'll take their word for it. No game. It'll be 2nd and 10. Orange up 8 with 7 minutes to go, and we have movement at the line. And this game started pretty crisply played, at least from a penalty standpoint, but it's gotten a little sloppy over the last quarter and a half, and Northern now hit with a false start penalty that makes it 2nd and 15, ball taken back to the 26.
Yeah, this is a big drive for Northern right here, and this is exactly not how you want to start it, a run for basically no gain and then a penalty. But like I said, I want to see Finland's thrown some good passes.
Yep.
This game, the receivers just haven't been able to haul them in, and he definitely looks like their best player on offense. I'd like to see him have it right here.
On 2nd down and 15, Finland meeting a blitz from behind, and down he goes, and it was Peyton Wilson who got him. Peyton got the sack inside the 20, and Orange comes up with its 7th sack of the game.
Peyton came around from his defensive left side like a bolt of lightning. If you want to know what a kid getting recruited to play college football looks like blitzing, just watch